Hey guys, welcome to Behind the Scenes, where I interview some of your favorite competitors and get the inside scoop on what it's like to be a pro. Here with me, I have my amazing guest, and I'll have her introduce herself.
Hi guys, my name is Lauren Lovato. I am a Fit Model Pro. We're making our pro debut this week.
Oh yeah, we
Craziness.
gonna touch on that.
But I'm from Albuquerque, New Mexico, and I'm just excited to be here. Thanks for having me.
Yes, of course. And for those of you who are joining in, I am Regina Perez Fitness, natural IFBB fit model pro, posing coach, and a competition coach. You do coaching too, right?
I do, yeah,
Okay,
I do.
perfect. So she's
Yes.
also a coach, guys, if you are in her local area. So with fit model being super new as of last year, like how did you know, hey, I think I want to try fit model?
Man, okay, so it was introduced, I think, October of 2024, right? Or
Yep.
like December time.
Mm-hmm.
24? Yeah, 24. I was already kind of working towards bikini at that time, right? Like,
Girl, we all would.
and so I don't know, like when it came out, I just had this feeling that it was for me. Like I really didn't have any hesitation. It was something where I was like, look, I love competing,
Yes.
but I just don't know if I'm willing to like have longevity with the bikini, just the way that it
Yeah.
was going at the time. And so I was like, I'm still going to go for bikini. This is still what I want to do. I love being on stage. I love competing. But when I saw Fit Model, I was like, this fits my physique so much more right now.
Yes.
Right now. So I was like, why not? I have nothing to lose. Let's just go for it. Let's just see. So got with Jamie and we put the plan together and just executed. And it's just been a
Perfect.
ride since then. And I'm just so happy that I took the leap of faith to do it.
And you mentioned something as far as like us being, originally bikini girls and wanting to get there with the sport evolving so much to
Yeah.
they have a lot of muscle and you got to put in a lot of time. And like you said, right now, fit model for you is where it's at. Same for me. It's like, this is perfect. I love this vision. I'm so glad you all created this. And when you
Yes.
step on stage, you want to do well. And
Yeah. You
then
want to do well. Yeah. I mean,
yes.
it's
And
fun to
then
do well, obviously.
right, spend all this time, money, effort. Like I want to get on stage, I want to do well, I want to look my best, and I'm
Yeah.
so happy for Fit Model. I'm so excited for you all. We're gonna say that because I got a lot of questions about your pro
Yeah.
debut and how you're feeling. And so, when you got with your coach, how did you determine what show you wanted to go into?
Oh gosh, I kind of just left that in her hands. I was just like, look, like you just kind of tell me where to go and I will go that way. I
Yes.
was never going to be married to a show. I don't ever think that that is something that an athlete should do. I think that you should allow your body to
Oh
kind of
yes,
dictate like,
one
hey,
thousand
there's
percent,
shows every week, NPC shows every
girl,
weekend. You know
all the
what I mean?
time.
Yeah. So it's like, there's never really a reason to kill yourself over one date. I think that for her, she was just like, Legion, it's West Coast. I'm in
Yeah.
New Mexico, right? Let's
Yeah.
just do it. And it was honestly one of the best shows it was probably the best show I've ever done. Because
Awesome.
it's a sports fest, so
Yeah, you get
center
the part.
podium.
Well, you're probably so locked in on your show that all that stuff is blocked out. And then when it's over
Yeah.
and you win, you're like, okay, now I can have fun and
Yeah.
enjoy.
I love all the expos and like being able to, when you're in between like prejudging and finals, you can go
Yeah.
watch all the other sports take place. So that was just an incredible show. So I kind of just left that up to Jamie. And then I think there was Junior USA's around the same time that Legions was happening. So I
Okay.
didn't do that. So we just went into the next one, Junior Nats. And honestly, like I was so peaceful throughout the whole entire prep. Like
Yeah.
all of my other preps that I've done, like I've always had like jitters and anxiousness,
Yeah.
but I had this like overwhelming sense of peace and calmness. Even like right on the stairs, like walking up to the stage, I was just like, let's effing go. Like let's do this.
Yeah, you
So
definitely have to change your mindset, especially when
yeah.
you're going on a national stage. So you did
Yeah.
your regional show, you did one show and then qualified, and then you went to nationals, correct?
Yeah. Yeah. So I did two shows total. So I did, fun fact. So I was in the OCB before. So I did bikini,
Okay.
OCB, three competitions. And then Legion was actually my first ever NPC competition.
Okay.
So
So they were like kind of like the warm up too. So you're also a
yeah.
natural athlete too, which I
Yes. So
love.
yeah, we went into Legion and then right after just got the fortunately, thank God, got the win. and had to shut it down. But it's been, gosh, so long, right? Like the last
Yeah,
time I stepped on stage was in June, and to be here in peak week right now, it
girl,
feels a little bit
it's
surreal because I'm like, we've had,
yes.
at that time, you're like, oh, I've got forever, like it's fine. Like,
It
and
goes
now it's
by
freaking
quick.
here. Yeah,
Yes. And the way the division is growing from last year when you went to nationals in June. So when I went to nationals in December in the pro show, 48 girls in Japan, and then this upcoming show, the one you're in, 35 girls, like I'm so excited for to see how
me
Fit
too.
Model is going to transform throughout this year.
Me
So for
too.
those who are
Yeah.
tuning in and they're getting ready to go into nationals, for you backstage, like what are some things that you do to kind of relax and woosah and like to
Yeah.
get prepared to go up there?
Yeah, so I mean, fortunately, like with our team, we always have a solid little group. So typically I kind of just stick with like where my coach is.
Yep.
I like to just lay down and close my eyes,
Oh
honestly.
yeah.
I just kind of brainwash myself in a way where I'm just like, oh, it's just a show. It's fine. Like
Yeah, you got to get the nerves down
we're
because if
all
that
going
gets the
on
best
stage.
of you, you could be like, oh my
Yeah.
gosh.
Yeah. I sometimes I'll listen to music. But I don't know. I kind of just like keep to myself and kind of just like say words of affirmation to myself. And I'm
Yes.
just like, you can do this. Like, you've done this a million times. Like, we know that we put the work in. Like, we know how many reps that it's taken to get to this point. Like, that you have nothing to worry about. Like, just go do
Yes.
your shit,
And
Like, so
that's
I kind
a
of
very
brainwash
good point.
myself, I guess. Yeah.
Yes, you gotta like for you, sit there and like be in your zone. I see
Yeah.
backstage some athletes are like looking around. I'm not
Yeah.
looking around. I'm honing in my energy on what I'm doing so I can stay
Yes.
focused. Because sometimes, at regional shows for those who are coming up, the amateur athletes, you start looking at everybody's body and like, oh my gosh, he looks good and this, and it kind of psychs you out. So I
Yeah.
like that you're like, hey, this is where I am. I'm
Yeah,
going to
I
focus on
I
what
would
I'm
recommend
doing.
like everybody just, focus on yourself. You're there,
Hmm.
it's your day. It's you versus you. It is not
Always.
you versus anybody else. Forget
Yeah,
everybody else. It's about you and showing up and beating the last package that you brought to the stage. Comparison is a
always.
thief of joy. So there's no reason to take joy away from a day that is so special that you've worked so hard for to be getting in your head for no
Yeah.
reason. You're the only one that's coming up with the anxiety. Like,
Yeah, and I always tell my athletes, it doesn't matter about who's there. And like you said, always
yeah,
being better from your last show. That is the ultimate goal. Like, did you bring your best package? Did you go hard in the gym? Did you follow the plan? And so that I think that I'm glad you said that for those who are tuning in. It's never about competing with others. It's always you want to
no,
compete against yourself and enjoy the process. Like you said, going
yeah,
through this fit model prep, I've also enjoyed this prep a little bit more too versus
love
bikini
it.
because it's trying to
Yeah,
come in like a little bit harder and here's like a fine
yeah,
balance in between.
yeah.
And I love it. And I'm like, after each show, I'm doing a photo shoot. So
Yes. Oh my gosh, I need to do that too. Oh my gosh. Yeah.
I
Like,
love the photo you took. You had on like the whites. I was like, okay, girl,
oh, thank you.
yes.
Thank you. Yeah, yeah. No, I think that it's just like enjoy the day, and I just feel like just come with it with a joyful heart. Come
Mhm.
with an attitude of gratitude, and I just think like when you come from a place like that, like everything else just kind of falls into place. And
Yeah.
regardless of the outcome, like you're going to be joyous, you're going to be grateful, and then you just take the feedback and you go do it again.
Oh
So,
yes. And I think with the judges this year, how it's changed and evolved before, you sent the email. Now they're giving you feedback right after the show. Hey, this is what
yeah.
I see. This is what you need to fix. And I love that. And then you
Yeah.
take that, fix it, and go to your next show. And you kind of implement what they're saying so that you can be successful.
100%.
For when I
Yep.
competed, I did do two shows, one natural and one non-natural, because I didn't know how it was going to go. And it's the end of the year. You got the biggest natural show, and then you have NPC Nationals coming up. So I had to make sure that I
Yeah,
was qualifying for that and got amazing feedback. So for those of you who are on here, definitely get with the judges to identify, hey, what you need to do better.
for
For
sure.
you, coming full circle, qualifying, become a pro in June, and then now getting ready to go into your pro debut. Like, how did you decide this show is like this is the one that I want to be in, or did you work with your coach?
I mean, I really wanted to try for Japan, but I got with my coach and she was like, I
Yes.
just don't really see why there's a need to do this. Like, if you really
Hmm.
want to do Japan, like, we can do it. But I don't know. We were just thinking financially, like the cost of doing
Oh
Japan.
yeah, girl, I've been in Asia. It's like a 12-hour flight and
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
the
I've got
body, you
a
gotta
wedding
be
coming up this
resting,
year. Yeah.
meals.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm like, I need to compete and then focus on my wedding after this. Like that's
Okay.
kind of where my priority was. So I was like, okay, like this would be incredible. I really wanted to do it, but then I was like, you know what? I This isn't really aligned with where I'm at right now. Let's go
Hmm.
ahead and just go into the first US show and just
Yeah.
come out with a bang and then just yeah, like I
Yes.
mean it's the West Coast too, so it's not super far from me either. So
Right. It's like right there. And
yeah.
then, so this is peak week for you. What's kind of going through your mind? Because I know the newer apps is like, oh, peak week is super stressful. For me, peak week is very relaxing. Like, you've
Yeah.
already done all the hard work. Now it's just kind of like dialing
Yeah.
in, the water, nutrition, those type of things. How are you feeling going into your show?
I'm feeling really good. I feel like, yeah, like kind of what you said, everything is dialed in. It's been dialed in for a while now. I'm not really I'm kind of on autopilot right now. Like
Yeah.
I'm executing, but it's more of like the life stuff right now where I'm like, with my real estate clients and then my
Yes.
coaching clients, I'm trying to like get them situated. I had to show a ton of houses last week and that took
Yeah.
a lot of time away from me packing. So I'm having like all my appointments lined up this week. So like today I got my facial this morning. I have body work done today.
Yes.
Tomorrow I need to go get my nails done. Like all the
All the
things.
things, all the
Yeah.
things, because it
Getting
comes up
packed.
so quick.
It's so quick, yeah. So I'm trying to just like take care of all the loose ends because I honestly don't know when I'm coming home. That's
Okay.
what's the weird thing because I'm doing Wasatch, then I'm staying with my sister in Denver for 2 weeks.
Okay.
Then if we don't qualify, then we're going to San Diego, and then if we
Right.
then we're gonna go to New York, and then we're gonna go to Pitt. So
Okay.
I'm just like,
Yes.
whoo, I'm gonna be living on a suitcase right now.
And so you bring up a good point, which is that time management piece going into peak week. I think I had
Mhm.
put in the group chat, like, I was freaking out, and somebody was like, "Oh, you're gonna do fine." I was like, "No, I was freaking out because I thought I forgot my shoes." So, like,
Yeah.
how do
I
how do
know.
you how are you plan like time management for you? Is that something you plan out way ahead of time? Your coach do that for you? Like, how are you able to do that and kind of be calm at this time going into your show?
Yeah, so we're super organized. So like she's got everything on lock for me. I think just right now I'm just going through my checklist of the stuff that I need to bring. Like, girl, I have so many shoes that I don't know which one to wear. I tried.
Yeah.
I
Like,
got
I'm like, I'm
three.
bringing out old faithfuls. I'm with them. Like,
Yes, yes. And actually, question, do you know how to clean the Fabulicious shoes? Do you have Fabulicious shoes?
no, girl.
No.
I had
Okay.
the shoe
The
fairy.
shoe fairy. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hmm.
I don't know, like from
Yeah.
the tan and stuff you mean that come off when you're up there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
I
I
don't
have two
know.
Fabulicious shoes and I have three Shoe Fairy shoes. Two of them are the
Okay.
4-inch ones, and then I have another one that is like a strappy. It's like the 4.5, I think.
Yeah.
And so I'm just trying. I'm gonna bring them all. Jamie was like, just bring them all, and we're
Yeah.
just gonna see because there is a difference actually in your physique
Oh, it
with your
is.
shoe height.
Especially like for me, so I'm
Yeah,
5'5". And how tall are you?
5'3". Hmm.
5'3", and like if you want to look taller, leaner, like it depends on what type of heels. So as you
Yeah,
become a pro, you're looking at these different things, how your lines look, your legs. So all of that is
yeah.
important. So yeah, bring them all, girl, so you can
Yeah.
see
Bring all the
which one.
suits, bring all the shoes, like our bag with the freaking cost of luggage these days. I'm like, God, that's
Yes,
gonna be a lot, but it's okay. Gotta do what we gotta do. So yeah. But I'm staying calm, like everything is really organized and just trying to get, all the loose ends tied, trying to keep stress as minimal as possible and just be in a really super positive place. So yeah.
I love that. Going into this show, like you said, it's the first one here in the States. Like after the show, what is something that like you're looking forward to doing? I know you said you're going to your sisters, but what are you
Yeah.
looking forward to doing afterwards?
So my fiance's birthday is the day
Okay.
of Wasatch. So
Okay.
doing it for Paul. This is Paul's
Yes.
show.
Yes.
So I'm just happy that I'm gonna be able to have a meal with him on his birthday. So
Yeah.
that's what I'm looking forward to, is just celebrating him, going out and eating together. Like, we love food. Like, I'm a foodie, so
Girl, me too.
it's
That's why I got
important.
into fitness. I was like, I
Yes.
gotta balance this out because I really love food.
Yeah,
Yes.
no, yeah. I'm excited to eat, have a little break, hang out with my sister for a while because we don't get to see each other often, and just like have some like down family time.
Yeah.
And be in the mountains of Colorado. Like, being in
It's
nature grounds
beautiful.
me so much, and I just love Colorado. So I'm
Yes.
really excited for that. And then obviously if we don't win that, we're gonna go to San Diego and
Keep
enjoy
going.
San Diego,
Yes.
Yeah.
And so for those of you who aren't on here, what are some words you would give to newer athletes that are getting ready to get into the bodybuilding world?
Yeah, newer words. I mean, I would just really, something that's taken me far is the saying process over outcome. You want to focus on the process of all of this, because
Yes.
I will say every single prep you do, you learn something new about yourself. You
Yes.
learn how strong you really are and how that can translate into your real life outside of bodybuilding.
Yes.
And I think it's just so cool to observe yourself during this time and to just kind of see the skills and habits that you're able to learn and translate them into real life, because
Oh
we're not going
yeah.
to be competing forever. And so
Nope.
I think it's good to like really develop, like, I think bodybuilding just really makes well-rounded people.
Oh yeah. It's
When
like
you're
you
going to
become
prep.
friends forever.
Yes, and the people and the connections you make has been phenomenal, especially with this fit model community that we've all kind of just thrown ourselves in this first year
Yeah.
of it. It's been incredible to see the relationships that we built. And so, that going off of that, I would say do your best to network, do your best to hear other people's stories, where they came from,
Oh yeah.
what are their approaches, and I think that's, I had done another podcast before, and that's kind of how when I first got in, is I was seeing other people backstage with different approaches, right? Like, my first show ever, I was completely emaciated and I had no food in me and I was doing
Yes.
like a ton of cardio. And so then, I'm looking around backstage and I'm seeing all these girls chugging water and eating food, and I'm
Yeah.
like, oh, let me, like, what are you doing? Just be curious and ask questions and make connections. And like,
Oh,
there's
for
girls
sure.
that I still talk to today that I met at my first show. So you really can create lifelong relationships, and I just think that it's such a beautiful sport to be a part of.
It
Yeah.
is. It is. And I'm so thankful that you were able to come on here with us and talk to us before your pro debut. So if you're
Yes.
not following her, go ahead and give her a follow so we can watch her journey this weekend. And I just want to say, for those of you who are tuning in, thank you for being here, and catch us next Monday at 9 p.m. and continue to be a beauty and beast mode. Good
Yeah.
night,
Bye,
guys.
guys.